Good afternoon, everybody. Good to be here with all of you. So this afternoon we're going to engage in another guided metta practice. Today we will start with self, and then we'll include what's classically called the benefactor, and also what's called the easy being. So I won't say too much about it, but I'll include some instructions along the way about how to include these other beings. But for now, again, knowing that the comfort of the body is so important for this metta practice. Taking some time right now as we're settling into practice to support your body in feeling comfortable. So again, really taking this initial time to tune into your body right now and sense, how can I sit in a way so that I'm supporting my body and that I'm not putting additional strain on this body right now. Taking some time and making that adjustment, making that part of your kindness practice, that you're taking a moment to just listen into the body in this moment and supporting it in feeling cared for. And then this very gentle and careful tuning into how the body's felt in this moment, bringing an overall mindful awareness to this body in this moment, just sitting here, breathing. After many hours of practice already, how is this body feeling? How is this heart feeling in this moment? And then an invitation to bring a kind attention to how it's actually felt in this moment for you. Letting every part of your experience, everything in the mind, everything in the body, letting it all belong right now. Just breathing with it, making space for it. This is how it is right now. And maybe as part of this simple breath and body awareness, mindful awareness, there can be some untangling, some softening around places in the body where there might have been holding, tightening, contraction. So letting this be part of your metta practice as well. Allowing for what's here. And with that, this gentle invitation for the body to soften, for the mind to release any contraction or tightening. Just breathing and being here in this moment right now. And today, as we begin with self, bringing loving kindness to ourselves, and then we continue on with bringing metta to a benefactor, and then metta to an easy being, knowing that this is not always easy. So not putting any expectations on ourselves for easy flow of metta to happen. Human relationships and even our own self-relationship is usually quite complex. So we are inclining the heart mind towards this unconditional, boundless love. And yet, as we build this capacity to hold ourselves and eventually all beings with this unwavering, boundless love, knowing that all the ways that our love is entangled, all the ways that our love is conditional, that will likely show up in this practice. All the parts of ourselves that we may dislike, all the different versions of ourselves that we may not accept, knowing that this is part of this development, that these ways that we have limitations on our love towards ourselves and others might show up in this practice. So releasing expectations of having a boundless heart right from the beginning, and an invitation for all of us to just bring acceptance and some kindness to all the ways that we hold back, all the ways that our love is limited. Inclining the heart, inviting the heart, and then making space for, with kindness, the way that it actually is for us. Being kind with that as well. So as we begin bringing up a felt sense of yourself right here, right now, just as you are in this moment, how the body is felt, how the heart is felt, and how the mind is felt. This is an act of kindness to just make space for all of that in this moment. Not rejecting anything, not denying anything, not excluding anything. Just knowing this is how it is right now. And within all of this, inviting yourself to connect with some sense of inherent goodness within yourself. like any other being on this earth, knowing that also you have this inherent goodness. And can you feel into that? Not conditional, not depending on being in a certain way, acting in a certain way, performing in a certain way, but just this basic goodness, this basic enoughness, just the way you are right here, right now. And then from this place, offering some of these metta phrases to yourself. May I be safe and protected from inner and outer harm. May I be peaceful and happy. May I have a sense of physical well-being. May I take care of myself happily. May I live with a deep sense of ease and well-being. May I love myself completely, just as I am in this moment. Continuing on a little bit on your own with these phrases, and also making space for any reactions that might be stirred up inside of you. Just holding that with kind attention, breathing with it, making space for it. Perhaps just saying, oh, this is how it is right now. And then returning to the phrases. And now letting this felt sense of yourself go for now and releasing finishing whatever phrase that you're on. Just coming back to simple breathing. For some people with this practice, it's helpful to have a sense of breathing from the heart area, feeling the breath moving in and out around the area of the heart. And now bringing to mind this being, the benefactor being, someone who has benefited you and who's still alive. Someone that may have helped you, supported you, protected you, advocated for you. Just taking some time and seeing if someone intuitively comes to mind. And if several beings come to mind, an invitation to pick the one that seems most clear to you. And if it's easy for you to visualize, bringing up an image of them. And if that's a struggle, then simply bringing up a felt sense of this being. For example, if you've been in the same room with them, or remembering the energy, the felt energy of being with them. And then taking a moment to reflect on how they have supported you or helped you. And as you do that, notice your own inner response. Making space for whatever is true for you in this moment. Whether it's gratitude or perhaps a sense of, I don't deserve this. Allowing for whatever is actually unfolding for you in this moment as you connect with the benefactor. Breathing with it. Bringing kind attention to it. Allowing it to be just the way it is. And as you hold the image or the felt sense of the benefactor in mind, beginning to direct the phrases towards this benefactor being. May you be safe and protected from inner and outer harm. May you be peaceful and happy. May you have a deep sense of physical well-being. May you take care of yourself happily and joyfully. May you live with a deep sense of ease and well-being. May you love yourself completely, just as you are. And continuing on with all these phrases, or some of these phrases, directing them towards the benefactor. And perhaps there can be this sense of rhythm between the breathing and the phrases. And now releasing the image of the, or the felt sense of the benefactor. And finishing off with the sentence that you're on. And just coming back to simple breath and body awareness, releasing any effort. And knowing that at any time during this practice, there's always the opportunity to come back and rest with simple breath and body awareness as part of your kindness practice, not straining the mind, making sure that you're being kind with the way that you're practicing. So at this point, just checking in with yourself to see if you'd like to try to add an easy being, or you could stay with simple breath and body awareness, metta for self or metta for benefactor. So just a potential. If you'd like to continue, bringing to mind what's traditionally called an easy being. And what's really easy is your own flow of kindness towards this being. They're called easy because it's easy for you to feel a sense of kindness towards them. So again, a being that's alive, could be a family member, a friend, maybe even an animal that you're connected with. Just taking a moment to see what being naturally comes to mind in this moment. Where is there this relatively easy flow of kindness? So bringing up either an image or a felt sense of this easy being. And feeling into what is easeful about this connection with them. How is it easy for you to care for them? And what's the felt sense inside of you with this relatively easy flow of kindness, friendliness? And then offering the metta phrases as you hold the image or the felt sense, directing the metta phrases towards this being. May you be safe and protected from inner and outer harm. May you be peaceful and happy. May you have physical well-being. May you take care of yourself happily, joyfully. May you live with a deep sense of ease and well-being. May you love yourself completely, just as you are. So continuing on your own for these last 12 minutes, an invitation to stay with where there's some sense of relative ease for you. So there's the potential of staying with the easy being, coming back to self, or working on with the benefactor. Trusting with this practice, it's okay to stay where there's ease.